Hey guys, what's going on? Brendan Miller here, back with another video. I am super excited about this video because we are going on a fishing adventure. I have a very detailed map of my home state, Ohio, right behind me, and I also have a dart. By the way, I absolutely love living in Ohio. I think it's an amazing state. What I'm gonna do is blindfold myself, throw this dart at the map, and wherever that dart lands, that is where I'm going to go fishing. All right, I got the map behind me, I got my dart, and I'm just gonna pull this hat down over my face to act as a blindfold. I couldn't find a blindfold at the house. Also, I'm shooting this while it's raining out, so I'm gonna try and make this quick. Here we go. Hat's going on, okay, I am blind. I'm gonna peek real quick, make sure I'm lined up with the target. All right, lined up with the target. 3, 2, 1. All right, we stuck it. The dart has hit its mark. Let's see where we landed. Okay, the dart landed right here, right next to Cambridge, New Concord, and Cumberland. Right there. Okay guys, we have a location. That is where I'm going to be fishing. What I'm gonna do is take this exact location, put it into Google Maps, and then I can explore a little bit around that area and try to find some water that I can fish in. Let's go. So I took the location of where the dart landed, put it into Google Maps, and then I poked around that general area to try and find bodies of water where I could fish at. After marking a number of different spots on Google Maps, it was time to hit the road. This fishing trip started off amazing. While driving to the fishing locations, I spilled a hot latte on my lap. Wonderful. All right, so I'm getting my first look at our first fishing location. This is the lake that we're gonna be fishing first of all in the morning here. It doesn't look too bad. All right, guys, this is my first location. I'm in the city of Cambridge right now, and they have a city park, obviously, with a lake. So this is the first spot where we're gonna fish. I have no idea what the fishing's like in here. Upon first glance, it looks a little bit dank, but you never know. All right, got 2 rods right here, a spinning rod and a bait caster. Let's start fishing. Again, I have no idea what to expect. I've never been here before. I honestly don't know how much fishing pressure a place like this gets, but we'll see. Okay, so upon first impression, this lake looks a little bit dank. The water's very stained. There's lots of algae, there's trash in the water, there's all kinds of fallen sticks. But you never know, it might be a hidden gem. Let's get after it. I'm gonna start off fishing with an Old Faithful KVD 1.5 right here on the bait caster. Just gonna fish my way down the shoreline. Doesn't look super deep, so from my initial first impressions, this lake seems to be fairly shallow. I might need to switch up baits. I don't know if this 1.5 is gonna like all these sticks. All right, so 2 minutes into fishing, I'm already gonna switch up my bait because this pond is so shallow that this crankbait is just running aground. All right, so I went ahead and just switched up to a little swim jig right here. I can cast this bait a little bit farther and I can fish it. Come on, really? And get backlashes too, that's what I want. The swim jig's not producing any results. I'm gonna try downsizing my bait real quick just to see if that makes a difference or not. Sometimes that's all you need to do. All right, just switched up to this little micro chatterbait right here. A little bit of a smaller presentation. Still got a lot of thump and flash. I'm gonna fish this on my spinning rod just because it'll fish a little bit easier. Again, it's gonna have nice vibration and action. Thought I had a fish, that's a stick. All right, a lot of sticks in here. I'm optimistic as we work our way towards the dam. The water's gonna get a little deeper and hopefully there'll actually be some living, breathing fish in here. There we go, got him. Let's go, dude. Oh, nice one too. All right, guys, switching up that bait made all the difference. Look at that. Nice little fish, probably about 1.5 pounds. Absolutely hammer that little chatterbait. Let's go, beautiful fish. We're on the board. Hey, do you guys know where the good fishing spots are? You gonna ignore me? All right, it's fine. I'm rude. Well, so far we've established that there's at least 1 bass in here. He might be a lone survivor. That might be the only guy. There might be nothing else. All right, guys, I'm calling it quits at this spot. I got that 1 nice bass, got 1 other really good bite, but other than that, this place has been pretty dead. I honestly did better than I expected. When I first rolled up to this spot, I was not very optimistic, so I'm at least happy to get 1 fish. But without further ado, I got a couple more spots to hit today, so on to the next one. All right, guys, I'm out here at the second location. This is actually a college campus, and it has a really nice lake on it. It looks pretty good, and this is the closest fishing location that I could find to where the dart actually landed. So we're gonna give this place a shot, see what happens. Hopefully there's good fishing in here. I've seen a couple of fish swimming by the shore. Fingers crossed. Just saw a big bluegill. There we go. On the ultralight. Little basso. Oh, there's a bass right there. See if I can get him to bite. He's just chilling. Bro literally didn't even move. I pulled the bait right by his nose. He did not even move. Okay, that's not a good sign. Well, that was disappointing. This place is a total bust. Not very good fishing at all. I caught that one micro bass. I actually saw a really nice bluegill in here, but that thing was scared out of its mind. As soon as it saw me, it took off like a rocket. It stayed nowhere close. Also, this lake, for the most part, is fairly shallow, which I don't really like too much. And yeah, this place is just not it. So I got better locations that I found nearby. Okay, so the next spot I'm headed to is about a half-hour drive from here. It's a little bit farther south, but I couldn't resist this spot. Now I know that's a little bit far, but I have a feeling this spot is gonna be really, really good. So I gotta check it out. Okay, so I found this spot on Google Maps. As you can see right in front of me, there is a large dam and there's a tiny little spillway kind of tucked back in here. I like finding little spots like this because the general public probably doesn't get back in here to fish that much. Okay, so this is the little spillway right here. There's a ton of water moving through here, which makes sense. We've had a lot of rain recently, but I love the fact that there's a lot of water and current moving through here. I'm feeling pretty optimistic that we'll probably catch something out of here. I'm gonna start off with the ultralight, throwing this tiny little swim bait in here. All right, first fish out of this little spillway. Beautiful little bluegill right there. Hammered that little bait. There we go. Ooh. All right, another species. Got another one, little micro crappie right there. There we go. Nice little green sunfish right there. Got it. Another nice little green sunfish. Got him. Oh, oh! Big boy. Big boy. Woo! That bass whaled this micro grub right there. It's a good fish. About a pound and a half. Boom! So somebody else has definitely been fishing here, and it looks like they left us a gift. Look at that. Really nice chatterbait. I'll take it. All right, guys, that turned out to be a fire little spot. That spillway was great. Caught a number of panfish. Then I caught that really nice bass on the ultralight. So much fun. I love fishing spillways. You never know what you're gonna catch. They're amazing. However, I have more spots that I wanna hit before the day ends, so onward and upward. Okay, so I'm out here at a reservoir right now. This is about a 10-minute drive from the actual location where the dart landed. This looks pretty cool. I've done a little bit of research on this body of water, and I know for a fact they do catch some big bass out of here. I don't know how often that happens, but there definitely is some big fish in here. Got the bait caster right here. It looks like there's a decent amount of grass in here. Just gonna fish along this dam, punching that grass, and see what we can catch. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm gonna put on a deep diving crank real fast, just because I'm fairly certain off this dam here there's a little bit of depth. I'm gonna throw on a crank just to see what's down there. There we go. Got him. Yeah, not bad. Little guy. Thought he was good. He's like a little tyke. That's a good sign. If we're hitting fish on the crankbait, that could be a very good sign. I'm gonna try a lipless crankbait back here in this cove just to see. This will come through the grass a little bit easier, and I can fish it up near the surface a little bit more. I'm seeing a lot of activity up near the surface. I don't know if that's just like carp or shad, or it could be bass. So Oh, got him. Oh, big one. Really nice bass. All right, let's go, bro. All right, guys, check that out. Beautiful fish right there on the lipless crankbait. I had a feeling I was gonna get something real nice. Absolutely whaled it. Let's get back and get another one. All right, so we got a full downpour happening, so I'm gonna run back to the car. Uh-oh, I'm gonna be soaked. I think this camera's waterproof. I hope it is. All right, I've had a chance to dry off from the rain. I got iced coffee in hand, and I am at my last fishing location for the day. This is another spillway, and I actually have fished this spillway before years ago, and I didn't catch anything. So hopefully the fishing has improved since the last time I was here. It's still sprinkling a little bit out here, but for the most part, the rain has stopped, which is good. All right, just pulled up here at the spillway. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Decent amount of water flowing out of here. The water is not super stained. It's a little clearer than the last spillway, so that's cool. Oh, there we go. All right, got something. That was fast. Felt pretty good. It's fighting pretty good. I don't know what this is. It feels big. Yeah, it feels decent. So is it a bass? Let's see. Ooh, yeah. A little hybrid. A little hybrid. Nice. That's sick. Alright guys, I am going to call it a day. The spillway was pretty mid. I caught that one hybrid and then some more anglers showed up and it got a little crowded, so I decided to bounce. I'm gonna call it a day. I have to say this was a really fun video to make. This was a fun challenge. Just randomly throwing a dart at a map and then finding fishing locations around that area. It's really fun and it forces you to kind of think outside the box. I know for a fact these fishing locations I would have overlooked and probably never got around to fishing, but because the dart landed in this area, I was forced to kind of poke around and we actually found some really cool spots. I'm hoping to make more of these videos, and I would like to expand my range to include a couple other states, not just Ohio. That would be a ton of fun, but that would also require a lot more traveling and planning. But if you'd like to see more videos like that, let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, and share it with a friend that you think might enjoy this content. Also, all the lures that I caught fish with today will be linked down in the video description, so if you want to check those out on Amazon, there's Amazon affiliate links down there. If you buy something through those links, I get a little bit of kickback, and it helps support more videos like this. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Stay hooked.